Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Randy Prizzle's Link and Ting with me, Randy Prizzle. How you guys all doing out there? Everything good, shway, crispy, re. But you know what we're usually here for: the linking and the tinging, which is me going through profiles, trying to find a girl to call my own, seeing also what they're saying on there and reacting to it too. Let's get on to it: the linking and the tinging. So let's go to Jessica. Jessica is saying, I go crazy for those little pink and blue sugary bottled sweets. Oh, and well groomed guy with great hair. Extra 10 points for those who excel in the kitchen. Now, I could throw down in the kitchen. I mean, I'm not no Gordon Ramsay and all of that, but you could do the slicing thing and put it in the pot and make a nice stew or something of it. So I can do those sort of things. I hear what she's talking about, the sweets. Those sweets are very divine, trust me. I've had them sweets before, they're tasty as crap. Do you know what I mean? They do the job, they really do the tantalizing thing on the tongue. All of that. Do you know what I mean? Make the tongue just come alive. Make me feel alive. Literally. So that's what it does. I get with the grooming thing, but man just likes to be a hairy beast at times. You know what I mean? I'm just hairy guy. You can see it. Got hair on the face, hair in the moustache. I got hair in all sorts of places as well. Just is what it is. I'm not a guy who likes to do the wax on, wax off stuff. No Mr. Miyagi settings here, but it is what it is. Do you know what I mean? Just accept man's just a bit of a hairy beast, isn't it? If you can accept that, then we can move forward and move on. But she's 34, she's 5'4", and she's a PR, works in PR. What more she's saying? Unusual skill, trying a cherry stem into a knot using only my tongue. Now, I don't know how to do them things, but it also tells me that you're very good at doing a lot of tricks with your tongue. You're very good at that, do you know what I mean? You can satisfy the souls and everything, do you know what I mean? Do all of that, do you know what I mean? Make a man feel alive, trust me, in a different direction, in different settings. It's going down, trust me, like the Young Jock song. Meet me in, it's going down, literally, and it will be going down. What more she's saying? My simple pleasures, spending hours at third space. No, I don't know what that is, to be honest. Probably looking into space deep in there. Do you know what I mean? Looking at the aliens and that, literally. Spaceman, what we wanted you to know. We knew man in the galactic world. Looking into all of that, do you know what I mean? But above all, just seems like a cool chick. But obviously, I don't think we would really collaborate together in terms of she likes someone who's well groomed and I'm not really well groomed, so we could be having issues there. So I don't want to have some issues and some problems. Be telling her F you. Do you know what I mean? So it's going to be a no from me. Come to the next person, Carolina or Carolina, Lina, jump on. What more she's saying? Typical Sundays, horror movies, chill at home, meeting friends. She does the ghastly stuff with the Gengar and the Haunter and that. You know what I mean? I get what she's saying with the whole horror stuff. I'm not really too much of a fan of horror because it makes me want to punch the TV because people are moving mad in horror films. Trust me, they're just doing some absolute stupidness. I've seen it before and I've seen it again where they're just absolutely acting like a twit. You know what I mean? And just doing the absolutely insane things. Why are you running towards the danger when you know there's danger there, but you continue to run towards it? Idiot. You know what I mean? But anyways, let's move on. She's 37, she's 5'9", she works in admin. What more she's saying? This year I really want to go on a long holiday, meet someone serious and ambition. Listen, want to do the jet setting stuff, the Dizzy Rascal stuff. We ain't doing nothing, let's fly away. Get away, take a holiday, do what you want, no fly away, we can do what you want to, baby. I hear it, sometimes going on holiday is good for the soul. Generates yourself, makes you feel good when you do come back. But you come back to depressing settings here in London. London, trust me, it's a depressing town. Believe it or not, it really is. Do you know what I mean? Unless you live in the areas, yeah, that are quite pleasant. You know what I mean? The areas, probably, I'm telling you, down south, there's not really much pleasant stuff going on around there. Trust me on that one. But anyways, what more she's saying? Let's make sure we're on the same page about relationship and future. Yeah, listen, I don't know you yet to really be going deep in that. It's literally the Stormzy song. Where do you know me from? Where do you know me from? I don't know you from anywhere. So we can obviously sit, chill, have a cup of coffee, and then we can find out more about it. I don't drink coffee, by the way. Probably a tea from me. Vegan, hot chocolate, one of them things. That's what generally be for me. You can obviously have whatever you want, a coffee, and then we sit chill and we could have a discussion, get to know each other better, and all them settings there. Cool. But unfortunately for Carolina, she just doesn't do it for me, so it's going to be a no for me. Come to Emma. Emma's got the, the bazookas, all of that. You know what I mean? Auga! But anyways, let's get on to it. She says, my simple pleasures, and she puts a sun emoji, house, book emoji, trees, her mountain emoji, boots, world emoji, chicken, and drink. So I'm guessing she wants to be in house. She likes books. She likes to look at nature and that, take hikes, go trips around the world, eat chicken, good food, and drink some wine. So that's what I've got from the emojis. I don't know what that tells you, but that's what it's telling me. But anyways, she's 31, she's 5'4", and that's all it says there. She says she goes crazy for road trips, long walks, and country music. Yeah, I get it. You know what I mean? The long walks that I don't really like to go to where that's too long. Do you know what I mean? Like to ride my bike. Do you know what I mean? I like to ride my bicycle, bicycle, bicycle. It's good to just get out and around and just ride your bike and just see the town from the riding roads perspective. So obviously I don't drive. Do you know what I mean? I haven't got my driver's license yet, so I can't do the driving things, unfortunately. But it is what it is. What more she's saying? I'm looking for a glass half full kind of guy. You can kind of say that. I see it in both sort of directions, but you just take it as it comes, to be honest. If someone pours a pint, cool. If it's half, whatever, I'll just drink it. None the same. But unfortunately, if that's all they have to offer, you know what I mean, then that's all I'll take. Do you know what I mean? If they've got a full pint, man, I'll take the full pint. Do you know what I mean? So you can't just give me a half pint from going to places and you offer me a half pint. But obviously, in this terminology, I will take the half pint. Next thing. She's an Arsenal supporter. I can see by the t-shirt now. It's a straight yes from me. Do you know what I mean? It's a yes. There's no more need to say. You know what I mean? Profile seems like it's cool. I don't like the long walk stuff. Do you know what I mean? Walking hurts my legs if I walk too long. Trust me on that one. So when you play football, you should be... I'm getting older. Trust me, I'm 38, bruv. Do you know what I mean? Doing all this sporty stuff, it's telling its tale on me. Do you know what I mean? It's no, fairy tales of New York opening the book and stuff and reading all the chapters of the Grimm's book fairy tales and that. I can't do that anymore. Do you know what I mean? I can't be walking on boardwalks and that. I can walk a little bit and I could just probably biking is easier for me because it's easy to mobilize and get around. But anyways, it's a yes from me. So let me just find something to say to her because obviously I need to find the right words to express that obviously I'm a gunner too. But I hope that we can connect on a basis that's more than just football. Just put, come on you Gunners. Simple as that. Even though, listen, we effed up. I'm not going to lie. We didn't do so well. But that's for another time, isn't it? So, and just put, looking wonderful in that shirt. That's all I can think of. Looking wonderful. There's a funny felon's beautiful. So wonderful. Wonderful in that shirt. So, you know what I mean? You look perfect tonight. I found a girl. She ain't the only one. All of that, don't know the words. Ed Sheeran, that's... Hey. Yeah, let's move forward. So we come to Anna. Anna says, my simple pleasures, good coffee, books, staying active and spending time outdoors. It's another outdoorsy girl, bruv. Do you know what I mean? I can't do the tent thing, man. I've done it before and it sucked. I'm telling you, trust me. Under the wilderness, when you haven't been washing for a couple of days, you start to feel manky. Do you know what I mean? I'm not talking about the Pokemon. You start to feel really manky. Believe it. She's 35. She's 5'5". She's an economist. What explains why she's outdoors so much. Because the dorkiest thing about me is I used to play chess competitively. That's dorky. Do you know what I mean? Very dorky. But listen, if she knows how to win, then cool. Do you know what I mean? She'd be singing that song where all I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money in my mind, I don't really give up. Anyone hands in the building, everybody hands go up. And it stay there, and it stay there, and it stay there, up, down, up, down, up, down. Anyways, yeah, you get my drift. But she says, we'll get along if you like sports, traveling, and outdoorsy things. Not too much outdoorsy things. I'm just more of an adventure playground sort of guy. Do you know what I mean? You put me on one of them obstacle courses stuff. Cool. Do you know what I mean? I'm happy to take on that. Do you know what I mean? Like the our song. Take on me, take me on. All of that. But yeah, unfortunately for Anna, it's going to be a no for me. Don't want to be running marathons with others. No. Kelsey is saying, well, she's got a voice note here, so let's listen to what she's saying. For the start of the voice note, it says, my quarter-life crisis looks like...
I had got a job at an NGO in Tokyo, which I expected to be my dream job, and I hated it. Went into a solid quarter-life crisis, ended up working in Bangladesh for 2 years, and then from there, Tanzania. I think UK is country number 6 that I've lived in. And I have only worked in the US for about a year since I graduated.
That's mad. She hasn't really gone and said, let's go to sleep in Paris and then wake up in Tokyo, have a dream in New Orleans, fell in love in Chicago, Maine. She's coming here to try and fall in love. Literally. Do you know what I mean? I don't know if I like someone who's just bouncing around on the place. Like, you mean like the Wayne Wonder song. Bounce along, only you can turn me on. Bounce along. Too much bouncing for me. Too much tiggering. Do you know what I mean? Don't want all of that. Winnie the Pooh settings and that. Do you know what I mean? But I hear it. Quarter-life crisis. I understand. You got out of the dark hole and you put yourself into a place where you kept going. So big up to you for that. But man's not looking for a hop around still. But what more she's saying, I'm looking for someone who likes dad jokes, but definitely doesn't want kids, has a cause they're passionate about, likes falling asleep cuddling and listening to audiobooks, will take me to the great cheese roll in the Cotswolds. Why are we doing that? I saw Speed doing that thing where he literally was trying to chase the Ting down the hill, the cheese roll, and he was brocking up his neck and that. Literally, brock up your back, brock up your back. Brock up your back. Why would you do something like that? That's the stupidity. You know what I mean? I know people like to do it every year as an annual thing, but it's just daft. You're going to end up in a hospital. You're going to end up not walking again. You know what I mean? Acting like a dumbass. Tossing yourself down a hill. Foolishness. But anyways, she's 31, she's 5'4", and that's all it says there. What more she's saying, the one thing I'd love to know about you is what's something you recently learned or learned more about? Positioning in football, I think. Yeah. I think I learned more of that. To try and play a centre midfield role, you've got to be a bit more proactive. But at the same time, you've got to make sure you maintain your position and keep it simple. That's all I've learned a lot more of. She says, what have you been reading lately and is it good? I haven't reading anything, to be honest. Do you know what I mean? If anything, it's more stuff that's been trending or Twitter things, one of them ones. That's generally what I've been reading. So what is something you're passionate about? Well, this, for starters, doing this content. I like doing content right now. I don't know where it's going to take me, but hopefully it takes me beyond the moons and the stars, and one day I end up working and earning money from this. I don't know if I will ever, but I've put myself out here and I've given it a chance. At least I could say I've done that. So yes. What more she's saying, dating me would look like, what if I get drunk and I talk about Daft Punk too much? Or not enough, what if I don't bring up Daft Punk enough? I don't know what that is all about. But yeah, let's move on. Green flags I look out for: mutual respect, open communication and trust. Banter, she really goes on and on and on. Goes on and on and on. Yeah, there's just too much information for me. My brain is on fire at this point in time, so it's going to be a no for me. We come to Savannah. Savannah will call Savannah the last one, to be honest. Thing takes a while to upload, so I have to shorten the episodes, unfortunately. Is what it is. Two truths and a lie. I have a wine qualification. I have 30 pet tortoises, don't think you do. I speak 3 languages. Yeah, the lie one is the 30 pets, I'd say. So it says, my greatest strength, squeezing an extra 10 minutes of sleep in the morning and still making it to the office on time. Well, that's good. That's a strength of hers. I can't do that, unfortunately. I have obviously settings where I don't sleep well these nights, unfortunately. Insomnia kicks in for me. You know what I mean? It's madness. But I don't know, it's been happening for about a year plus now. You know, I'm gonna get it checked out, find out what the hell's going on, because it's moving mad. Do you know what I mean? A man can't rest easily sometimes. You know, migraines are acting mad and they just literally make man just do the singing thing like the Titanic and all that. So, but anyways, it's literally every night in my dreams. Well, I can't really have much dreams, unfortunately. I have a bit, but then it just literally, I don't see anything. I feel very little. So yeah, she's 25, she's 5'8", and she works in finance. What more she's saying? If loving this is wrong, I don't want to be right. Espresso martinis and French red wines. I mean, I've not tried an espresso martini, so I don't know what it's on, and I think I'll be bouncing off the wall. Too much wall to wall Chris Brown settings and that. Do you know what I mean? You darling, darling, I don't hear nothing but ladies calling. I wanna get one of them all, and they just coming from wall to wall, bouncing all over the place. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, she says we're the same type of weird if you also have a fluctuating accent. I don't really have one of them, so no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. But yeah, for Savannah, unfortunately, it's going to be a no for me. Don't really think we'll mesh and get on well together, so it's going to be a no. Boom. But she didn't even put how old she is, did she? No, oh yeah, she did. So it's going to be a no for me still. Cool. Well, that's it, guys. That's it for this episode of Randy Prizzle's Lincoln Ting. So, appreciate you guys checking out this episode. If you've seen this episode or any of the previous episodes, you know what to do below. First time watchers, season watchers, big up yourselves 1 time, 2 time, 3 time, all of them times. And you know what we usually do here when we finish. But before that, subscribe to the man. Subscribe to your boy. Tell the people how mad crazy Randy Prizzle is. But let's get on to this and finish this off. Link out, link out, oh, link out.